Axios reporting the United States put a hold on an ammunition shipment to Israel, citing Israeli officials. The White House and Pentagon have not responded to the reporting publicly. But if true, that would mark the first time the U.S. has taken such action since October 7th, as Washington and Jerusalem differ publicly on Rafah. All of this as hostage families hold on to hope there's still a chance their loved ones will come home.
This is your time to make the only possible decision today. Do not abandon a deal that brings back all the hostages.
Tel Aviv shut down around 6 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow, air raid sirens will blare, and then there will be a moment of silence. That's for Holocaust Remembrance Day. As people around Israel reflect on what happened decades ago, they'll also be thinking about the present, the war, the hostages, and how pivotal these coming days will be. Natasha.
Robert Sherman with that, thank you. I want to bring in NewsNation national security contributor General Richard Newton. It is always good to see you. Thanks for joining us on this.
Good evening, Natasha. It's always good to be with you.
Thank you. Let's talk about the state of the ceasefire deal right now. It seems so close to collapsing tonight, and the U.S. is working to try to salvage negotiations. We know Hamas has left the table in Egypt, and there weren't even any Israeli representatives there. In your eyes, General, any chance that this deal goes through, or are we looking at a near certain invasion of Rafah?
Well, certainly, if media reports are true, it appears that the talks have folded at this point. I do know, it's publicly noted that CIA Director William Burns is in the region. He is the lead negotiator or the lead senior Biden official to represent the United States. I understand he'll be meeting with the Prime Minister of Qatar, and then perhaps on his way to meet with Prime Minister Netanyahu tomorrow. But indeed, the talks have broken off, and I don't see, frankly, a path for the talks to re-engage at this point.
It was reported as well today the U.S. stopped a delivery of ammunition to Israel today, and Israel tweeting that it hit a Hamas command and control facility at a UN base as well. So I want to ask you about these two headlines. The U.S. has wanted assurances that Israel is taking more precautions. Is this part of why the U.S. stopped a delivery, or what are you tracking? What are your sources telling you on this?
What I'm tracking, my sources tell me, I cannot confirm that indeed there's been a stop on the shipment of ammunition, as we see in this headline. And frankly, if that did occur, and I'm not saying it did, that would be the first time the United States has withheld ammunition or military equipment from Israel. So, but nothing, that we can confirm that. So that's really where the state of that.
What would be the reason for stopping a delivery of ammunition to Israel?
Be very confounding to me if we did that, and especially at the point where these talks were supposedly, if indeed the ammunition shipments were halted, at the point where the talks were actually still underway. I cannot find any type of diplomatic or military reason as to why the United States would withhold ammunition. So,
how unprecedented would that be, General?
I'm sorry, say it again.
How unprecedented would that be?
That'd be totally unprecedented. It's never happened before. It'd be unprecedented also from the fact of the tense position that Israel's in right now with Hamas, but also in the negotiating table that apparently is broken down. It would be absolutely the wrong time for the United States to do this.
Okay, really appreciate the insight. General Newton, always good to see you. Thank you.
Great to be with you, Natasha.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.